Hello, my dears. It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, with the lovely printer man, so that we can hang out today and talk about some smart things you can do to market your business. Of course, you know, Prin. She's got a lot to say. So hopefully you are super excited about the fire, and focus that I am going to share with you as part of today's web class. Now, this class is actually inspired by my Fire Starter Circle Mastermind. I have a monthly mastermind, and every single month we do what I like to call profit projects. And this month, we're talking about monthly marketing. So I figured, let me do a free web class, take you inside, and talk about some smart things you guys can do to market your business, especially those of you who hate. There are some women entrepreneurs in my circle. They're absolutely great. I love them. I love them to death, but they hate to market. So I'm going to be talking to those of you who hate to market and those of you who are looking for some new marketing strategies. So thank you for the hearts and the love. Hello, welcome, my dears. Feel free to share this out because, of course, sharing is caring. Tag somebody in your circle who's an entrepreneur who needs to hear this. And, of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, always remember to drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock. So let's jump into today's session. Good morning. Hi, Shanita. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Lavon. Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome. So again, remember, feel free to share this out because, of course, sharing is caring, and word of mouth marketing is definitely one of the best ways you can market yourself. So before we even talk about some marketing strategies that I want to share with you today, the tried and true, oldest, best marketing strategy of all is word of mouth marketing. So if you can let people know about what we're doing today, they can learn about the Sister Sense, and of course, you can learn about some things too. So all right, like I said, y'all, this is inspired by my monthly marketing training that I'm doing inside of my mastermind. And here, write this down, guys. If you need help with your marketing, go to sistersense.com/marketing. I've got some free videos you can watch, some tips and tools, absolutely free. You don't have to sign up to anything. And that's over at sistersense.com/marketing. Okay? So go there, learn more about it. Also, when you're on that page, you'll learn more about my monthly mastermind in case some of you guys want to participate in that. Because tonight at 7 p.m. EST inside of the mastermind, I'm going to talk about some 5 smart things that you guys should be doing to market your business. All right. So like I said, this is inspired by tonight's mastermind webinar, but before we even get there, we're going to kick it off here with our monthly marketing master plan. All right, the monthly marketing master plan. So first thing I want you to do, what's your business? Let me know. Drop into the comment box who you are and what your business is. I am Sister Sense, LaShanda, aka Sister Sense. I help entrepreneurs make sense of making money online through my online business building efforts. I am a mentor, I'm an infopreneur, and I'm a web designer. So I build websites and help people with their graphics. That's what I do over at sistersense.com. What do you do? Tell me what your business is. Drop it into the comment box. That's number 1. Word of mouth marketing absolutely rocks. So we definitely want to make sure that you can showcase who you are and what you do. And remember, drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock if you're watching this training on the replays side. Now, first thing that I want to talk to you guys about today when it comes to marketing is this. If you want to make more, you have to market more, okay? To make more, you have to market more. It's just that simple. Now, I know for some of you, when it comes to marketing, it's hard because you don't know what to say consistently. What do I talk about? How do I get people excited about my stuff other than saying, go to my shop, buy, right? What do you talk about? We're going to dig into that today, but the first thing that I wanted to say is, let's be clear. If you want to make more, you have to market more. Drop that in there, all right? Hey, Mentor Shelly. Mentor Shelly is a career coach and HR consultant. Feel free to not only drop in what you do, but also make sure that you drop in what your website is too, all right? Put that URL in there. Now, to make more, you have to market more. So what we're going to dig in is the following core areas. We're going to think about how you can talk about your content more, who you should be talking to, and where you should be talking to them, okay? How you should be talking about your content more, who you should be talking to, and where you should be talking to them. Now, there are 3 types of potential people you can talk to when it comes to marketing, okay? The newbies, the oldies, and your current audience, okay? So the newbies are people that you're trying to attract. They don't know who the hell you are. They've never heard of you before, and you're trying to get them to find you online. That's number one. Number two, your old bees, your oldies, people who they previously purchased something from you, and then at some point they fell off. So they're old customers. You want them to get them to come back. And then your current people, those people who are currently buying stuff from you, you want to make sure that you keep them in the loop. So you got the new, the old, and the current. First thing that I want you to do is I want you to think about some of the marketing strategies that you're trying right now. Whatever those marketing strategies are right now. Think about, brain dump for yourself. Write it down somewhere. What are some marketing things that you're doing right now? And who are you trying to reach? The new, the old, or the current? And feel free to drop that into the comment box, because sometimes you're marketing to just new people. Sometimes you're marketing to old people, trying to get them to come back. And sometimes you're marketing just to your existing audience, the people who know you. So for example, right now I'm doing a free live web class, and this is really for my current people. When you jump on, it's because you're connected to me in one way, shape, or form. Now, there might be a few new people who go, oh, so-and-so shared this random person with the long locks. I don't know who she is. But somebody shared her video, so I'm jumping on, right? Maybe, hey, Yolanda, good morning. Maybe a couple of new people might pop on here, but for the most part, what I share inside of this web class is for my current audience. So I want you to think about right now, when you're marketing, think about some of the common things that you do to market your business online or offline. And when you're doing those things, are you reaching new people? Are you reaching your current people? Or are you reaching those old clients that you had, right? So either your existing audience, old or new. Mentor Shelly says podcasting and YouTube videos, new and current. Now, this is really important. Hey, Michelle, good morning. Michelle Shannon is one of my amazing web design clients. She is an etiquette training consultant, and her website is mshannon.org. I'm so excited because we launched the website. It looks so beautiful. And I'm super excited to have you here this morning with me, Michelle. So like I said, word of mouth marketing is a big thing. And if you're an etiquette consultant, or if you have some beautiful girls and you want them to learn some etiquette, you need to go and read some of her books and check out her website, right? So Michelle says she's targeting new people. This is very important. So let's say, for example, and before I get into other types of marketing, let me just give you one quick example. Let's say, for example, you market, and one of the things that you do is you send out emails. I send out emails all the time. Now, if I'm sending out emails, it's going to my current customers, because you got to be on my list to get the email, right? So if you want to reach new people, then you got to think to yourself, well, what can I do other than email, right? Because my emails are going out to my existing people, or how can I get new people onto my email list? So when I'm sending out emails, it's not just going to my strong existing customer base, but new people. You've got to identify for yourself what you're doing the most, number one, and you've also got to identify where you need to make more effort. So do you need to make more effort with communicating with your current customers? Do you need to make more effort with reactivating old people? Maybe you're selling stuff, but you're not selling as much as you would like to, because the only sales you get are new sales. You're not getting some of those old people to come back and buy more. Or maybe you're in a space where you need to attract new people who've not seen you before, because you've exhausted your email list and you need to have new conversations with new people. All right. So identifying for yourself the new, the old, or the current, who you're marketing to the most right now versus who you need to be marketing to more. That's the first part of this conversation. Okay. So feel free again to drop into the comment box if you're just jumping on here what your business is. Feel free to share who you are and what you do, and you can drop that URL link into that comment box as well. I am LaShanda Henry, aka Sister Sense. I'm a web designer and infopreneur, teaching people how to make sense of making money online. And I have some marketing videos that I want to share with you over at sistersense.com. sistasense.com/marketing. All right. So Sistasense, that's me, sistasense.com/marketing. Sharing is caring. So that's number one. Number three, because we already talked about number one, dropping your business in there. Number two, identifying who you are currently reaching versus need to reach more. And number three, what we're going to do is talk about how you can have conversations with your audience. So when it comes to marketing, especially for those of you who go, I don't know what to talk about, I'm going crazy. One of my favorite things to do is to create marketing campaigns. So when I pick a focus topic, it makes it easier for me to develop content around that conversation. So let me give you an example of that. We are currently in the month of love, among other things. There are some major things that happen in this particular month. And so for this time of year, one of the things that I do is share how to love on your business, right? So one thing that you can do when it comes to marketing to your customers is to create monthly marketing campaigns. Somebody drop that in there. Monthly marketing campaigns. Now for me, my marketing campaign for this month is 11 on your business, because that's the theme. Now, if you are following me here on my Facebook page at Sistasense, you'll see that I did maybe about 3 or 4 web classes on smart things to do to love on your business. Number one. Number two, I also have a 28-day Love on Your Business challenge, which you can take any day of the year over at sistasense.com/LOYB, which stands for Love on Your Business. So for me, strategically marketing, creating a campaign, creating free videos and trainings around that campaign, even creating paid offers like the Love on Your Business challenge. It's a low price point offer. It's less than $30, but it's still a paid offer. Those are certain things that I do to strategically market at this time of the year. So the first thing that I want you to do is think about what kind of monthly marketing campaign you can create, not just for this month, but maybe for the coming months, so that you have a particular conversation that you can talk about on an ongoing basis. So this month, there are 28 days. I can talk about 28 ways to love on your business, right? So you want to think about a particular campaign. When I talk about monthly marketing campaigns, one of my favorite examples is My Black is Beautiful. And that is a branded campaign that you'll see on a regular basis, right? What is that awards show? And it wasn't necessarily originally an awards show. It was actually an initiative that a young lady created. I think it was Black Girls Rock? And they do the BET Black Girls Rock Awards now. But it initially, I think it was a DJ. I think she was a DJ. It was initially started by a young lady, Black Girls Rock, and it's huge now, right? It's just so amazing to see that every year. So you want to be able to, again, think about for yourself what kind of branded campaigns you can create, number one, and number two, how you can do that more often, right? So number one, we're going to brainstorm. You guys, I want you to, those of you who are watching live or via the replay, can you think of some sort of branded campaign that you can create? And you can either create content around it that you give away for free or content that you charge for. For me, that I call that CAC marketing, creating content around your content, right? What does that mean? So I have the paid Love on Your Business challenge, and then me creating worksheets and webinars and live streams and audios, me creating a lot of free stuff around that challenge. That's what I call CAC marketing, content around content. Okay, so think about what kind of branded campaign you can come up with for this month and then the next one. Now, I'm going to give you another example of a branded campaign. And I do these every single month. So when I think about not only the Love on Your Business challenge that I'm doing now, next month I do what I call Maintain Your Momentum, which I love. My Maintain Your Momentum series is something that I do next month. And then the following month, I do Spring into Action. So over at sistasense.com/spring, you'll see the Spring into Action virtual webinar, the workshop that I do here in North Carolina, the Spring into Action starter guide with trainings that I've put together all about things that you can do to work on your business during the spring. I every single month have a branded marketing campaign. That makes it easier for me to have a theme, and I talk about different topics around that particular theme. All right. So think about that, brainstorm that. You can even feel free to drop into the comment box any ideas that you come up with. right? As far as that particular theme is concerned. Now, the next thing that you can do, number 2, in addition to creating branded marketing campaigns, number 2 is you can use writing prompts to help you with your marketing ideas. Now, tonight, inside of my monthly mastermind, I'm going to share different types of writing prompts. I think we're going to go through well over 20 writing prompts. We had a mastermind call. We are going to do the mastermind webinar tonight. Now, if you're not in the Firestarter Circle, when you go to sistasense.com/marketing, that's me, sistasense.com/marketing. Somebody drop that into the comment box. If you go there, number 1, you'll see a ton of free training videos on marketing. And number 2, on that page, you'll also see links so that you can try the mastermind. If you don't want to miss tonight's mastermind webinar, you want to make sure that you activate a trial, okay? And all that information is on the page, sistasense.com/marketing. Now, one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight in the mastermind, marketing writing prompts. Now, I want you to think about this. In the real world, if you see somebody that you know, one of the first things that you do when you see them is what? When you see somebody that you know, one of the first things that you do when you see them, they come up to you or you come up to them, is what? You ask them a question. You say, hey, what's up? How's it going? How's the fam? Long time no see. If you want to market better, one of the things that you got to do is you've got to ask more questions of your audience, right? So I'm going to share 2 writing prompt questions with you today to kind of get the ball rolling, okay? So we're going to talk about different types of writing prompts and marketing strategies tonight inside of the mastermind, but I wanted to get you guys started here. So first thing I said is to think about some branded monthly campaigns you can do. That was number 1. And number 2, I said you got to give them some questions that they need to think about. Here's one of my favorite questions. Do you need ... Do you need ... So I want you to think about one of the core focus offers that you're trying to sell. So what's one thing that you are really saying, I'm focused on selling this thing right now? You may have different things, but just pick one. Just pick one for right now, okay? Now, when you think about that one thing, I want you to fill out the sentence. Do you need ... Okay? So one of the things that you can do, remember I said to you at the very beginning of this conversation, you want to make more sales, you have to market more, okay? So if you want to make more, you got to market more. That means that you consistently send out to people these writing prompt questions. So a great example of that. This morning, I emailed my audience and I said, listen, do you need help with marketing? Simple question. Do you need help with marketing? If you need help with marketing, number 1, go to sistasense.com/marketing to watch some free training videos. Number 2, make sure that you don't miss the web class that I'm doing today on Facebook. And number 3, if you're not in the mastermind, make sure that as you're on the sistasense.com/marketing page, you sign up for a mastermind trial so you don't miss the live webinar tonight. Do you need help with marketing? If you do, raise your hand. I want to say maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I sent out another message to my audience and I said, hey, does your business need TLC, some tender loving care? And some folks were like, yes, my goodness, my business needs some TLC. And those people who raised their hand and said yes, they signed up for the Love on Your Business Challenge. So you understand what you want to do when it comes to marketing? One of the things you want to do is you want to get people to raise their hand and say, yes, you're talking about me. I need that. So complete the sentence and feel free to drop into the comment box your completed sentence. Do you need ... Because that is going to be one of the things that you can do to start off a conversation with your audience. Okay. So branded campaigns, monthly campaigns, that's number 1, monthly marketing campaigns. Number 2, marketing prompts. We're talking specifically about conversation starter. And for me, one of my favorite conversation starters are different types of questions. The do you need ... is one of my favorites. Okay. Do you need ... Okay. Now that's number 1. Number 2, anybody here is a coach or a consultant and you offer some sort of one-on-one, could be one-on-one mentorship, one-on-one calls, one-on-one VIP sessions. Any coaches or mentors in the building, just drop a ME, me. If you're a coach or a consultant or a career, professional, leadership, entrepreneurship, self-help, you name it, you coach, you mentor, you consult. Okay? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good. Just want to see any coaches, consultants, mentors in the building. Okay. Now, I ask you that question because, simply put, another one of my favorite questions to ask my audience is, can we talk? Can we talk? Okay? Can we talk? So I'll send out a message and say, hey, can we talk today? And they'll open the message and it says, hey, listen, can we talk? I would love to be able to sit down and talk to you one-on-one about some of the things that you're trying to do in your online business. So if you would like to have a one-on-one session with me, just go to callme.sistasense.com. Can we talk? Can we talk? It's so amazing to see how many amazing women I'm able to reach, not only here in the States, but across the globe. I had one of my new international clients, Inez. Hey, Inez. I know you're not on here right now, but you're going to watch the replay, so you'll be able to see me say, hey. One of my new international clients, Inez, reached out to me and said, first of all, I want to be a part of the Monetize Now program. And second of all, I really need to be in the mastermind because I need that accountability and I want to work with you. And so being in a space where I could check in with my clients and say, listen, you want to work with me? Can we talk? Let's do this, right? 1, 2, 3, get on a private call, get in the mastermind. That is a great way to open up the conversation and see who responds, who's watching, who's reading, who's listening. So that is number 2 for me, being in a space where you can use more writing prompts. I have a ton of them, and we're going to dig into a lot of them tonight inside of the mastermind. So hopefully I get to see quite a few of you guys inside of the mastermind tonight. Like I said, when you go to sistasense.com/market, SISTASENSE. I know I talk fast, but that's just how I am. sistasense.com/marketing. Marketing, that ing has to be on there. When you go there, you can find some training videos, number 1, but also an opportunity to try out the mastermind and get in. So hopefully you guys can join us live, but if you don't, every month there's also the replays too. I share those with you. Okay, so we talked about a couple of things. We talked about who you should be talking to. That's number 1. Who should you be talking to when it comes to your marketing? You've got new people you can talk to. Hey, Michelle. Mwah, welcome, my dear. New people you can talk to. Old people you need to reactivate. And your current customers, so you're keeping them in the loop. That was number 1. And really identifying who you're talking to the most versus who you should be talking to more. Right? Then I said you need to work on creating monthly marketing campaigns so that you are consistently sharing conversations and sharing your offers with your community. Monthly marketing campaigns, super essential. Then I said, okay, we need marketing prompts. We need some words that you can use on a regular basis to get them conversations going. I got well over 20 of them. I shared 2 of them with you today. 2 questions. Do you need ... and can we talk? Okay, share those 2 questions with you. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk about the how. So when you are putting together your marketing prompts and you're writing down your stuff, how are you going to talk to people? How are you going to distribute that information? For me, one of the best ways to do that is via my email list. So if you're not building your email list when it comes to marketing, you need to really work on that. You need to work on creating consistent conversations with your audience. So not just getting people on the list and then never talking to them again. But consistently sending out email messages to your audience, number 1. And number 2, consistently getting people onto your list. So I'm always coming up with new ways, new freebie offers, so I can share those offers with people and increase the size of my list. So I'm going to give you a great example of that. I have a book. It's called Online Marketing Made Easy. And one of the things that I did to market the book was I created a free webinar training on smart ways you can market your business for those people who struggle with marketing. So for example, we're doing a web class today, right? And I said, when you go to sistasense.com/marketing, you'll see some free videos. There's also a link to watch the Online Marketing Made Easy webinar. Absolutely free. That link is there. You got to sign up to subscribe. It's a free email, but you get to watch the webinar. That is an offer. More offers equals more opportunities to build your list. So if you want to market more, let me say this, if you want to make more, you have to market more, right? If you want to sell more, you got to create more opportunities for people to get on your list. So I'm always creating new opt-in offers. When was the last time you created an opt-in offer? Number one. And I'm always consistently showing up and having conversations with my audience. When was the last time you spoke to your audience? So I'm not saying these questions rhetorical. I want you to answer these questions, okay? Number one, when was the last time you created a freebie offer? For those of you who are watching live, when was the last time you made a freebie offer? Could be any type of freebie. Think about it, drop it into the comment box, and if you want to share the freebie as well, do it. If you've got a free offer, some good that you've created for your audience, feel free to drop it into the comment box, okay? But let me know when was the last time you did that. Like I said, one of my best freebies is my Online Marketing Made Easy webinar. You can watch it absolutely free. You can find the link when you go to sissasense.com/marketing, okay? So that was the first question that I asked you. It wasn't rhetorical. I want you to think about it and answer it. When was the last time you created a new offer? The more offers you create, the more opt-in offers you create, the more opportunities you have to get people inside of your circle. Now, does that mean that you've got to create new opt-in offers all the time? Not really. Sometimes you just got to market the older ones that you did more often. You got to talk about your opt-in offers more often, right? So Michelle says she created an opt-in offer a week ago. Amazing, right? When was the last time you created an opt-in offer and shared it with your audience? That's number one. Number two, if you've got an opt-in offer already, right? When was the last time you told people, hey, did you see that? Do you need this? Mentor Shelly said a couple of months ago. Ooh, girl, that's too long. I created content upgrades each week, which are free. Awesome. Hey, Elise. Elise is a master marketer. So I know you're good with marketing. I create content upgrades each week. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to be consistent about this, right? Lavon said last month. Okay, so you've got to think about the last time you created an offer, number one. Number two, the last time you talked about an offer that you created. Remember I said to you, writing prompts, and I'm going to share with you guys over 20 different writing prompts in tonight's mastermind on marketing. I shared 2 of them with you today. Do you need this? Do you need help with your marketing? Then guess what? I want you to go watch the Online Marketing Made Easy webinar. It's absolutely free. You can get all the information at sissasense.com/marketing. See how easy that is? And some people might go there. They might go there. They might watch the video. They might sign up to the mastermind because I talked about an offer. You want to make more, you have to market more. You've got to market more. Okay? So the other question that I had for you when it comes to, well, when was the last time you did this, right? So I said, when was the last time you created a new offer? When was the last time you marketed your offers more often? And there was one other one that I said to you earlier on. Oh no, it'll come back to me. Okay, so let's continue the conversation. I'm going to keep it moving because I'm sure it'll come back to me. But check-in questions, really important to me, right? And so in order for me to be in a space where I'm consistently checking in with my audience, number one, I have those writing prompts. Number two, I use automation. So I have something called the New Deal newsletter. The New Deal newsletter is 12 emails so that at least once a month I'm saying, hey, here's an awesome deal. Sending it out to my ladies. And I'm teaching this inside of the mastermind, how to come up with New Deal newsletters. We're going to break it all the way down so I can share with you my examples because I'm an example girl. But sharing with people different promotions on a consistent basis. Now, here's the deal. I'm sure that you've subscribed to more than one entrepreneur or business that you love. Take a look in your inbox and I want you to see how often they email you. The people and the businesses that you love, that you crush on, that are making money, they're making that money because, again, they market more than you do. They market more than you do. They probably send you emails 3 times a week or 3 times a day. You market more, you will sell more to new people, to your existing people, and to old people. So you've got to identify for yourself how you can do that. And one of the things that you can do is by creating a New Deal newsletter. Now, some people are awesome at manually sending out emails. Like this morning, I sent out an email to my audience and I said, hey, do you need help with your marketing? If so, go to sistersense.com/marketing. Watch the free videos, join the web class, try out the mastermind, right? sistersense.com/marketing. Right? Now, if you create a New Deal newsletter and you put it on an autoresponder campaign, then you don't have to manually market all the time. You need to, but you got to sit down and do the work. See, because this is where a lot of people get stuck. They don't do the work, right? Who needs to put together an autoresponder? Anybody need to put together an autoresponder? If you do, drop a me in the comment box. Me. Anybody here need to put together a new autoresponder, right? If you need to do better when it comes to marketing to your current people via email, the first thing that you got to do is sit down and map out what I like to call the New Deal newsletter. So at least once a month, you can automatically send them something awesome. E. Michelle, awesome, says me. Eva says me. Hey, Eva. Good to have you here, my dear. Yes, Eva. Okay. Eva's one of my Get More Done clients. Eva, I got you. I see you. We still got a few things to work on with your convert kit, and we're going to get that done this week. I've been knocking out some stuff, but I did not forget about you, my Eva the Diva. Eva has an amazing site. Drop it in the comment box. She is a travel consultant. So all of you who do event planning and you're looking to create your next best vacation in paradise for your groups and for yourself, check out Eva's website. So Eva, feel free to drop that in there because we're talking about marketing. So of course, word of mouth marketing is where it's at. If you guys are just coming in here, if you haven't already dropped into the comment box what your business is and the URL of where people can see it and, you know, check it out, do that now. Okay. Again, word of mouth marketing rocks. Okay. So, I'm working on helping keep Eva put together some email marketing, and we're doing some ConvertKit stuff. I love ConvertKit, y'all. If you don't know, you need to go to sistersense.com/ConvertKit so you can get a free 14-day trial to try it out. It is awesome. To me, ConvertKit is like Infusionsoft on a budget. You know, Infusionsoft is crazy expensive, but ConvertKit is pretty awesome. And I've got to rock out and do some updates for my girl Eva this week. She's one of my private clients. Hey! So again, Eva, drop into there your URL, jordantravelenterprise.com. Yes. And make sure that people can stay connected. Now, the reason why I'm asking you guys if you've put together some sort of autoresponder is because what I want you to be able to do is to identify the kind of deals, the kind of promotions that you want to offer to your audience. Write it out, put it in a sequence, and then send it out at least once a month. We're going to work on that tonight as part of the mastermind. I'm going to share my favorite marketing writing prompts with you guys, and plus show you how to put together your automation sequence so you can work on your marketing campaigns using some of my products as examples. So if you want that, because I'm a visual girl, make sure that you sign up for the mastermind. If you're not in the mastermind, when you go to sistersense.com/marketing, in addition to the amazing, absolutely free video trainings that you'll see there, there's also information that I share with you about the Firestarter Circle monthly mastermind and how you can get inside. You want to get inside today, by the way, because the mastermind live webinar that I'm doing on monthly marketing is tonight at 7 p.m. EST. Just a friendly reminder. All right. So one of the things that I want you to think about not only is how you're going to reach your audience, but where. So for me, when I talk about how I market heavily via email, right? I put my content together and I send that information to my audience, marketing very heavily via email. Now, I call this my check-in process. And there are 3 types of check-ins that I do. Number 1, I check in with email. So how often are you checking in with your audience with email and telling them what's going on in your circle? Number 1. Number 2, I create check-in pages. And I had the best time in January hosting my Fire Start Your Year workshop that I did here, and some awesome ladies came out. And one of the things that I did in the workshop, which I'm going to do again in my next live workshop here in North Carolina, is show people how to put together check-in pages so that you can send people to a page and give them an up-to-date, this is what's going on on in my business. These are some great promotions. This is what you need to try right now. Okay. By the way, if you missed my last workshop and you want to come out to the next one, it's called Spring into Action here in North Carolina. You can learn more about it at sizzlesense.com/spring. Okay. Spring into Action. It's a 3-day experience. There's a virtual version for those of you who can't make it out, but there is also a live 3-day workshop here in North Carolina. So I can help you refresh your business. We're going to work on your products, but also your marketing strategies, and the check-in is one of my favorites. Okay. So when you go to sizzlesense.com/marketing, hey, Anissa, good to have you here. When you go to that page, that's like a check-in page for me. I always like to share what's going on right now. There's a focus. So right now the focus is marketing. And then I include an audio. I love audio because it's like simulating somebody sitting in front of me. So I don't always have to do live stream videos. I don't always have to jump in front of the camera. I love to do audio as another way to market to my audience. So remember, I'm asking you a series of questions to help you reflect on some of the things that you're currently doing versus things that you need to do more often, right? So for some of you, maybe you need to work on putting together autoresponders. For some of you, maybe you need to work on promoting the existing email offers that you have. Work on promoting them more often, talking about them more often so people can go to them and see them. For some of you, you need to be in a space where you are making more effort to consistently use other forms of communication. So in addition to email, in addition to video, I always use audio. So when you go to sizzlesense.com/marketing, you'll see an audio message there. I love to create that so that people can hear my voice when they can't see my face, and that creates conversations, okay? Now, here's the deal. Not only does that help to create conversations, I find that we have different types of people. We're different types of people. Some people love to read. So if you write a whole bunch of stuff, they'll read it. Other people are visual people. I'm a visual person, right? So if you put it in a video or you give me some nice big pictures, I'll take a look at it, right? Other people, audio's great. So they're like, listen, I'm not going to read all of this, but if I listen to the audio, I think I'll get a better understanding of what she's talking about. So not only do I create the audio as a better way to market, but it allows me to reach a different type of person. Because when you create your pages on your website, different people are going to come to the page. They're going to be people who are like, look, what are you saying? Tell it to me in 10 seconds or less. Okay, you got a picture, you got a video, boom, bam, boom. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I'm out, right? Different types of people are coming to your page. So you've got to create different types of touch points to reach those people. And when you go to sizzlesense.com/marketing, that's like a perfect example of a check-in page because I've got different touch points. I have videos. I have big buttons. I have a little bit of text. I got some text, but not too much because I don't want to overwhelm people with lots of text. And I also have that audio component too. So putting together check-in pages, putting together check-in emails, and then also creating communities that I can check in. These are really important things that you should be doing with your audience, right? So I'm giving you a checklist, by the way, of the different things that I'm doing. And hopefully when you're listening to me, you can check off, okay, here are some things that I need to do more. Okay, so let's recap for a second here, just to kind of reflect on, based on what I'm talking to you about today, what are some things that you feel like, man, I need to do more of that? Okay, number one, writing prompts. Who needs more marketing writing prompts? Okay, so drop it in the comment box if you need more marketing writing prompts. Remember, I gave you a couple of questions. Try it out today. Complete the statement, do you need ... and send that statement out to your audience. You can send it to them in email. You can do a video. You can do a tweet. Do you need ... Just send it out, right? Think about an offer and send out. Answer that question. Do you need more writing prompts, right? Do you need to create check-in pages so that you're regularly sending people to pages to say, okay, in case you missed it, this is what's happening in my world right now. This is what's going on. This is an opportunity for you to take advantage of this. You can get that, whether it's something that's free or for paid, right? Do you need to create some check-in pages? Do you need to create automatic emails, a drip campaign? So at least once or twice a month, you're sending out information. Now, there are people who have teams or they're just powerhouse and literally every single week, they're sending out emails. they're creating those conversations. But for those of you who struggle with consistent email marketing, you need to put together these autoresponders because that is going to help you more. And again, we're going to do an autoresponder new deal newsletter. So at least once a month, you can have that strategically going out for you. I'm going to break that down into tonight's mastermind. Okay. Now, here's something that you also have to consider. Do you have more check-in spaces to create communities for your audience? Where are the communities for your audience? So for example, I have various Facebook groups. I think I have maybe about 3 to 5 different Facebook groups. One for my Black Moms Club, one for my Mastermind, one for my Power Circle, one for my North Carolina Women Entrepreneurs, one for my Writer Circle. Okay, that's 6. I've got a ton of Facebook groups, okay? Do you have communities that your people can go to so you are consistently working with them, right? What CRM do you use? I use different platforms. One of my favorites is ConvertKit. If you want to get a 14-day trial through me, you can go to sistasense.com/ConvertKit. I love this and I struggle with marketing, but I don't have an online business. Well, you definitely want to think about at least one core offer that you want to share with people. Could be you want to start to build up your list and you can just consistently encourage people, provide motivation, provide information until you come up with an offer or come up with a business. But think about at the very least, hello, Miss Osborne, think about at the very least your core conversation that you want to have with your audience and start building up community spaces for that. So Shanita, hopefully that was helpful for you. I think you said something about Get Response, but I can't see the whole thing. One of the platforms that I use is ConvertKit, but it's not the only one. I use Mad Mimi, I use MailChimp. I'm a web designer and I've got a pretty sizable community, so I use different platforms for different reasons, but one of my favorites is ConvertKit. So also identifying those of you who need to work on creating communities for your audience. There are different types of communities that you can create. Facebook groups are very common, number 1. Number 2, a mastermind. So my monthly mastermind is another form of community that I create. And every single month in the mastermind, I have an audio and I'm like, okay, this is what's going on in the mastermind this month. I'm consistently checking in with my audience. So I want you to identify how often, for those of you who do have audiences, how often are you checking in with them? Because that's a big one. If you're not consistently talking to them, they're going to go and buy from somebody else. Let's just be clear. Whatever you're selling to them, they're buying from other people too. So when you're missing the mark when it comes to consistent conversations, you're missing opportunities to get the marketing to work for you. Remember in the beginning, I said, market more if you want to make more. Okay, so those are some spaces to consider. So check-in pages, check-in via Facebook groups, check-in via email marketing, check-in via having a mastermind. Those are some of the things that I do. Are you missing any of those pieces? Can you further work on building some of those pieces? Okay, so I'm going to say those pieces again, those 4, and you guys that are here, you can identify what you're missing and feel free to drop into the comment box. Are you missing check-in pages? Number 1, checking in with your audience via check-in pages. Hey, Carol. Good morning, my dear. Good morning. Good morning. Feel free to share this out because, of course, sharing is caring. If you're watching the replays, drop into the comment box. Replays rock. And if you're just coming in, make sure that you drop into the comment box who you are, what your business is, and put the link in there because word of mouth marketing rocks. And we want to make sure that word of mouth marketing is at the top of the list. Now, as I mentioned before, if you're just coming in here, I have some fabulous other videos to share because I'm wrapping up this web class now. But if you want to get all or some of the marketing videos that I want to share with you guys absolutely free, you can join me at sistasense.com/marketing. So write that down somewhere, okay? Make sure you go to that page. Now, tonight I'm doing a web class on monthly marketing and we're going to dig in. It's a webinar style mastermind. If you don't want to miss tonight's mastermind, when you're on the page, sistasense.com/marketing, make sure that you activate a mastermind trial so you can try out the mastermind and join us inside of the live webinar tonight. If you watch this and you go, oh my God, I missed it, don't worry. I always post the replays. So on the mastermind page, there's always information about how to get into the live webinars and or watch the replays. All right, so you never miss anything. Now, the thing that I wanted to say here is to recap the 4 types of check-ins, and I want you guys to identify which ones you need to get better at. So checking in via email, who needs to get better at that? Drop that in there. That's email marketing. Email marketing, specifically using autoresponders. That's kind of like the other part of email marketing. Who needs to work on that? Check-in pages, creating pages where people can go there, see what you're working on, and take action in one way, shape, or form, whether it be watching video, listening to audio, going to sign up for something, or doing something, some form of CTA, call to action. Do you need some more check-in pages? Next thing I said to you is, do you need community? Do you need to create some form of a community for your audience? Do you need to create a Facebook group so your audience can go there and you can check in with them on a regular basis? Or do you want to create your own mastermind? Having a space where you can teach people in a private group, an exclusive group. In my case, I do different types of things with my mastermind. Every month we have accountability calls. So last week, Thursday, we had an accountability call. The week before that, we had a mastermind call. And this week we have a mastermind webinar. So I do a lot of different types of things to check in with my community on a regular basis. What kind of community mastermind do you want to have? And what kind of content do you want to create for them on a regular basis? Is it just content that you put online and they download? Is it content that they can consume from you live? Is it pre-recorded audio? What kind of content, right? And I know my girl Michelle Shannon is here, the creator of Michelle Shannon Etiquette Training. One of my web clients, her website is mshannon.org. One of the things that I did with her is work on putting together a membership page, and we're still working on putting on the final zhuzh pieces on there, but it's awesome to be able to have a back-end membership section of your website so you can share whatever you want. If you want to give people ability to download your books, if you want to give people access to live training, if you want to give people worksheets, whatever you want, you can have in the back end in your own personal mastermind page. So putting together her website and then working on her store and then also working on a section for her membership area. A lot of the good that we created, and you can take a look at her website. I'm so awesome. I'm so excited to have her here. Michelle, she's totally awesome. Her website again is, well, I was about to tell you my website. Her website is mshannon.org. Michelle, if you're still free, if you're still here, feel free to drop your URL into the comment box. Okay. Now, last thing that I'm going to say about marketing for today is your social channels of choice. Your social channels of choice. Where are you talking to your audience? Where do you feel the most comfortable talking to your audience? Some of the ladies in my circle, specifically those who are career professionals, and they talk to people who are career orientated, and they talk to people who are in leadership positions. A lot of my professional entrepreneurs, they do a lot of their conversations on LinkedIn. A lot of them do their LinkedIn conversations. I'm not on LinkedIn a lot. It's not really one of my personal social channels of choice. While I am there, sometimes it's not a lot, right? Where's your audience? Where do you feel the most comfortable? Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you, Michelle, for dropping your URL in there, mshannon.org, mshannon.org. Take a look at the website. Great platform. It's been a pleasure working with her, and she's got so many wonderful etiquette books coming out on Amazon. Love it. Now, this is a side note, just because I love talking about marketing. One of the things that I teach when it comes to things that you should be doing when it comes to marketing is my 3NM system. I'm not going to do that today because I didn't even plan on talking about it today, but one of the NMs is new marketplaces. And so one of the things that you can consider is your website the only space that people can buy your stuff? So one of the things I loved about working on Michelle's project is, in addition to having her books on her website, she's also got her books on Amazon. Amazon is an amazing marketplace. So one of the things that you can do is identify some of those marketplace directories, not just Amazon. There's eBay, there's Etsy, there's all these amazing marketplaces online that you should be putting your stuff on those platforms too, to increase your visibility, right? There's Udemy for video trainings of all kinds. There are a ton of different marketplaces that you can consider. And that's something for you to think about too. So new marketplaces to help you market to new audiences. I wasn't even going to talk about that today, but I love to share. So And just having Michelle here and just talking about her books on Amazon reminded me of that concept, and certainly wanted to share that with you guys today. But like I said, thinking about the last part of this conversation is the social platforms of choice that you enjoy marketing on the most. That's really important. So what are some platforms that you guys like to market on the most? Identify them. You could drop one of them into the comment box for right now. Let me see one social platform that you're like, okay, I know my audience is here, so I like to use this one a lot, okay? Also think about if there's a particular social platform that you feel like you should be marketing on more. Like, I mean, every single day, 2, 3, 4 times. There are people who I follow, God bless them, they're on Facebook Live like 4 times a day. And I know you know a couple of people who, man, it seems like every time you turn around, they're doing a Facebook Live. I do these as much as I can. And remember, I think there should be a notification to turn on alerts. Make sure you turn those on so when I do my lives, you can catch them live. But I don't do these all the time. Some people, their social platform of choice is Facebook Live 5 times a day, right? Some people love Periscope. I used to use Periscope way more than Facebook Live. I didn't even want to touch Facebook Live. And now I've transitioned over to doing more Facebook than Periscope. Some people, the only thing they do is Instagram. If it ain't Instagram, it ain't happening, right? So you've got to identify your social platforms of choice. You've got to identify how often you are creating conversations on those social platforms. And you've got to make sure that you're coming up with marketing schedules for yourself so you can be more proactive. So one of the things that I said to you guys in the very beginning when it comes to marketing is create monthly marketing campaigns. Now, for me, a lot of times people will go, I don't understand. You don't do live stream all the time. You don't do ... all the time. There's not one thing that I obsessively do like 12 times a day. There's not. But what I do strategically to market is I create branded campaigns, and then I create content around that. So for example, this month I'm doing Love on Your Business. I've got the Love on Your Business Challenge. I've done Love on Your Business web classes. I have Love on Your Business a workbook. It's just totally awesome. I have a Love on Your Business media guide. I got a ton of Love on Your Business stuff, right? Over at sistersense.com/LOYB, which stands for Love on Your Business, right? And in doing so, that's how I create consistency. So as opposed to me jumping on a particular social platform and feeling like I got to do that every single day, I don't do Twitter every day. I don't do Instagram every day. I don't do Periscope or Facebook Live or YouTube every single day. I strategically create content around a particular campaign and then promote that. And then I'm on to the next campaign. That's how I do my marketing, right? And by the way, I do have something called the 3-step marketing formula. You can watch an awesome 3-minute video to teach you all about it. And again, all that information is on the page, sistersense.com/marketing. So there's a lot of good on that page that I want to share with you today. So I see a couple of ladies jumping on. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Jamie. Welcome. I'm wrapping up the conversation for today. But the last piece of the puzzle was me saying to you guys, I need you to identify your social media platforms of choice when it comes to you using your voice, you using video, you using written text, and consistently communicating with your audience. Where are they and where are you on a regular basis? If you're missing from the mix, if nobody can find you anywhere and you're not consistently sharing, you're missing the opportunity. You market more, you make more. Just that simple, right? So one of my favorite acronyms, that signature Sister Sense acronym that I'm going to wrap up this conversation with today, is always have something to S, right? Always have something to say, always have something to share, and always have something to sell. Always have something to say, share, and sell. If you're missing your mark on that, you're missing your opportunity, not just to reach new people, but to consistently keep your existing people in the loop. And last but not least, reactivate those old people so they come back and they get more, right? So your newbies, your oldies, and your current clients too, you've got to make sure that you communicate on a regular basis. So alrighty, my dears, hopefully you enjoyed today's session and I get to see some of you guys inside of tonight's monthly marketing mastermind webinar session. Again, if you're not a part of the Firestarter Circle Mastermind, make sure when you go to sistersense.com/marketing, in addition to watching some of those great videos that I have for you there, you activate your mastermind trial. So you can try out the mastermind, see if you like it, and join us live and or catch the marketing webinar replay. Oh my goodness, it was so awesome to have you guys here today. Michelle said, "This is great, LaShanda. I am definitely taking away some new marketing strategies." Yay! Awesome, awesome. I'm going to share with you guys again some of my favorite marketing writing prompts tonight, so that you guys can come up with some new ways to talk about your stuff, because some of you guys are just missing the conversation piece, and some of you guys are missing that consistency piece. So we'll work on it a little bit more tonight. And feel free, for those of you who are in my groups, I do have a question up there that says, do you need help with marketing? Let me know your marketing questions, okay? So you can drop some of your marketing questions here, because I do watch the replays. You can email sistasense@gmail.com if you want to send me your questions privately. And also, last but not least, when you visit the sistasense.com website, you can always click the gray tab on the right and send me a voice message, all right? So questions in the comment box, via email, or the voice message tab. Either way, check in, let me know what you need so I can help to point you in the right direction. So alrighty, my dears, I am off to brunch, have my late breakfast lunch, do some web work for clients, and then get ready for tonight's mastermind. Till next time, take care. Mwah.